Okay, watering. So we got our watering wand. And the thing we want to always remember when we're watering is we want to mimic rain as much as possible. So I'm going to walk out to the bed we just planted. You'll notice we have these stakes here so that as I pull the hose, it doesn't really drag on the seedlings. I'm going to give myself lots of space and I'm going to turn this thing on, and basically what I'm doing is I'm standing about 10 to 15 feet away and I'm just letting it fall down. So I'm pointing the wand up at an angle and letting that rain fall on the bed. As the water falls, I may notice as it soaks up really quickly, but the longer I leave it, the more it starts to sit on top. As soon as I see it start puddling, I'm moving on to the next area. I'm kind of just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and side to side. I don't want to just leave it on one spot. Now this angle, this side, the side that faces the parking lot, it gets the sun. I'll make sure I give that side a nice, really heavy dousing. That side dries out much quicker. And I got my whole bed covered. Once I've kind of done the whole thing, I'll go back again and I'll know the longer the water sits on top, so the shinier I see the soil, the wetter it is. Now sometimes if your soil dries right out, that means it's not gonna soak up the water. So you'll see it just puddle, it looks like it's wet, saturated. You're gonna have to water, let it sit, come back 10, 15 minutes, water again, let it sit. Now this is nice and wet, so it soaks right in. But you see I'm giving it a good soaking. I want that water to go all the way through the compost that we just added down into the fertilizer so it can start reacting with the bacteria and all those good things in the soil, start breaking down. So when our plants germinate, then they're ready. Now normally we wouldn't plant 4 carrot beds in one day, but the times are a little different. Situation is different, the need is higher. So we're gonna get all these carrots going. What we've been doing out here with the students is recording and making observations with the different plants that we're growing. Ideally, we wanted to do different trials of different varieties of carrot, but the rat ate most of our seeds, and so I was left with that one bag of Danvers, which is a really good variety, but we'll see how it does in these 4 different beds, and if one bed produces particularly better or not. That helps us inform us what's going on with our soil, so we'll know what to do. So I'm gonna water these. If this can be one of the tasks, just come through,